lovely. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is your Hynies.
Yes,
Not Hynie. Hynies.
Yes. An important distinction.
It is a very important distinction.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about that because I first met you in West Palm Beach.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, at Rama Drama.
Yeah.
And I love Tyler Hynes. I did not really watch any of your films before then.
That's okay.
I know, and that's what you told me when I met you, because
Yeah.
I was really like, I didn't want to tell him that. And I saw this line of women, and I was like, who is here? Like, I don't, who is this? This is Tyler Hynes. And I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, listen, just go meet him. Just get in his line and meet him. And I'm like, I mean, I was like, okay. So he did.
And how disappointed were you?
Ew. I was not disappointed. And it's so funny because I was having dinner the other night with a few Hynies. And yeah, see, they're like, yeah, I know. And one of the women was like, what was the moment that you knew you became a Tyler Hynes fan?
Yeah.
And do you want to know what she said?
What'd you say?
Hello. She said, well, I was watching one of his movies and he came on the screen, the earth shifted. And I was like, oh my goodness.
It was my mom you were talking to.
No, it was not. It was not. She's sitting in his. So what is your relationship? How would you describe your relationship with your fan base?
I have trouble with the word fan in general, just personally. It feels, I don't know, it feels more, I like the word enthusiast or audience. It just feels like a friend or somebody who seems to enjoy what I do. I don't know that it's particular to me, to be quite honest. I feel like, what you guys see is the result of a lot of people's work. It just happens to be my hideous, hard to look at face that's in front of the camera. But we all know it's hard to look right at it. It's like a solar eclipse. It's a lot of people's thoughtfulness that goes into making these movies, and I know the reaction. I am the beneficiary of all that hard work. And so for me, it's just a bunch of people I get to see once in a while at these things and hang out and chat and catch up and hear about their lives and their family and how things are going and maybe how that last movie I did was maybe nice, but change your hair, shave your beard, those lovely things, which I then take into account and try to do.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it so fascinating. I mean, I look out here. I mean, I find it so I'm truly going to do a documentary on the Hynies fandom because since West Palm Beach, I've just been so fascinated by it. And
I've watched that documentary.
I mean, it's, yeah, right. I love it so much. So I'm wondering how you would describe a Hynie in 3 words.
Oh.
They want to know. Don't you want to know?
Beautiful inside and out.
Yeah, that's 3. This is wonderful. I remember, and I didn't really continue that story when we met you in West Palm Beach. I remember I walked up to you and I was talking to others in line. I'm like, I mean, what do I say to them? Am I honest? Like, I've never seen any of your movies.
Yeah.
And I remember, and I'm sure that you don't, but I stood in front of you and I said, I'm just a girl in front of a boy wondering what is this line? Like, what is this all about? And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but I want to know, when did you realize that it was way more than just like it is you, like it was more than just what they were seeing on the screen. I mean, these fans were following you more than just that. I mean, when did you realize, like, whoa? Because I know your first fan event was in like 2021.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Franklin.
Franklin.
Yeah, I remember Franklin.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
you
a 20.
hadn't done any fan events. So, I mean, what was that experience like?
I didn't quite know what to expect. I'd never done a convention of any kind. And I remember, because I don't fully think things through quite so much prior to doing them, or at least I don't in terms of my expectations. But as I was driving up, I was going, oh, wow. I know that I myself get very uncomfortable with disingenuous interactions. And the idea that there was money being exchanged for this kind of experience, I got concerned suddenly that this would feel transactional and a little bit insincere. And that is something that I have a deep aversion to. But as soon as I walked in, I was met with the most beautiful faces, the most lovely human beings, some of the best conversations I've ever had. And so that was quickly over in terms of my concern. And it's been beautiful ever since. And I don't know, there's not really too much more to it than that, than being face to face with folks who are telling you that they appreciate what you've done and how it maybe has impacted their lives. I can't think of a more beautiful thing or something more worthwhile to do. So it's been wonderful from the very beginning, and it still is. And if it ever isn't, then that would be the day that I ride off into the sunset.
You know, I met a woman who, in line here, who was meeting you for the very first time,
Yeah.
you know, and she was crying. I
Okay.
mean, this is just, I mean, how does that make you feel?
It makes me reach for a tissue. Um, yeah, I mean, I think everybody is looking for some place to feel comfortable. Um, and if I can ever provide that for anybody, whether it's in a conversation or in a movie, then I'm very grateful that I could do that for somebody. I think of my mother in these circumstances. I think about how she's told me the same story my entire life about when she met John Travolta, and it just never ends. Like I haven't heard it. And I know how much that meant to her and how he made her feel. And I even remember seeing her because I was in the van that we had, a little minivan. I've never told the story or even talked about this, I don't think, but I remember seeing John see my mom and my mom meet John Travolta. And I don't know, maybe that stuck with me. I never thought about that. Thank you for the therapy session, everybody.
Let me finish. Let me with. Well, I have two really quick things that I want to end with. The first is when I did meet you, and somebody said to me, when you meet him, even if there are 5,000 people in that room or in his line, he will make you feel like you were the only person in the room. And you did. And that was, I mean, I remember like, how is he going to do that? Well, I still don't really know how you did it, but you did it. I'm just letting you know that you did it. So my last question for you is this, because nobody has asked any of the actors or actresses this question. And my question is, what is the secret sauce to the Hallmark kissing scenes? I mean, doesn't anybody else want to know? I mean, every Hallmark movie has one. I mean, what's the secret?
Well, it usually begins with asking permission as to like, I'm not even joking. This is kind of how it goes. Is I generally go like, look, whatever you'd like, whatever you wouldn't like, please let me know your comfort level or whatever you'd like to do at this moment. I usually start there. Um, and you get all kinds of answers, which is,
Really?
yeah,
That's the most interesting answer you've ever gotten with that question.
well, you get some that are like, what are you doing? Just slap it on me. And you're like, oh, okay. And then some people who appreciate, being asked and you can tell they're a little bit nervous, they're a little uncomfortable. Sometimes their boyfriend will be right over here and you're trying to be considerate to that. But honestly, I know how important they are to all of you. It's a very personal thing for my co-star, so I just try to make sure that everybody's taken care of in those moments and Try not to eat anything disgusting prior.
Awesome. I love it. Tyler Hynes, everybody.
Yeah. Is that okay?
That was excellent.
Yeah?
Yes.
You have fun?
I did have fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.